Oh,
Of
certainly
course,
not. He's not auto win, but he is just
yeah,
hard. He takes a lot of resources to deal with.
the one game he lost, Bait was playing versus it. They beat the Lycan.
They beat the Lycan.
Yeah,
Wow,
that
you almost
surprised you
baited
there,
me
didn't
there,
I?
bud.
Oh,
Way
I
to go
did.
full meta with it. I think I couldn't help but hide my initial reaction there. Like, oh no, don't say it. Not my bait, boys. I'm glad I'll get to cast at least one bait series tomorrow. Their matches are a little loaded later on in the group stage, but
They're exciting.
fun team to watch.
They elicit a very fun fan reaction. In the
Oh,
chat.
yeah.
They love watching Dondo.
Oh, yeah. Win or
That's
lose, the
Supamita.
fans are going to come out. That's for sure. I do like this Grimstroke ban from Team Unique quite a bit. Synergizes well with Wisp, kind of makes up for some of the things the Wisp lacks. And, of course, with the Lycan, we have seen that combo a number of times. Grimstroke buffs on Lycan with Stroke. He is already hard to get away from. With a Grimstroke, it's almost impossible. They grab Tidehunter now. This is a good solution to the Lycan. We've seen this before, I believe.
Our 3 counters, I say counters because they haven't even felt like great counters, to the Lycan that we saw when he was still being picked a ton and not just banned was Tidehunter, Grimstroke, and Kunkka. I feel like those were the 3 big heroes, right? We would see people trying to get the Soulbind play on him, people trying to just X him and get the follow-up, and then we saw the Tidehunter quite a bit for the laning stage.
Yeah, the AA is great against Wisp, but Unique are probably sitting there like, kind of wish we had that Grimstroke instead. I wish we could trade now. Because it shuts down both Lycan and Quap. Pretty good. Soulbind is great against these highly mobile heroes. Of course, Queen of Pain is good all around, but yeah, Unique have left a couple key meta picks available, and Nigma have not hesitated to snatch them up.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Probably,
I feel like I kind of want to like a Death Prophet this game, but then I don't have enough control for the Lycan, which makes me want to go for like a DK instead. They'll probably pick DK, I think, with like the Queen of Pain and everything too.
I mean, isn't that a cool solution? You've got Anchor Smash and Breathe Fire to reduce right-click damage.
Yeah. It's also a high armor hero versus all the Howl and everything with the summons.
Yeah, and a good initiator, like you mentioned, Shadowblade, Blink, whatever. You've got Dragon Tail. Any of these giant ultimate heroes, the Void, the Tide, the Enigma, I always love having some other soft initiator. Even the Earth Spirit is sufficient here to kind of start fights, get them to commit, and then Tide can jump in and try to counter-initiate with the Ravage rather than
now
always
they're the
forced.
gyro pickers too, which is also that big debate in terms of our 10th pick, right? Because they love picking gyro, and that's always been a thing that's gone back and forth. Where some people think that the Lycan does better versus the gyro, and some people think the gyro does better versus the Lycan. They kind of have that relationship of like, I can kill all your summons, but you can also just shred me with your crits. But yeah, they do go for the DK because it's just a little bit too good with the heroes that they see.
Well, this is cool though.
Instantly.
They grab Slark. We always go back to this. Big tanky heroes, Earth Spirit, Tidehunter, DK. What's your go-to carry? It's the Slark. Use Essence Shift against them. And, yeah, starting to look like one of these drafts. Like, Unique will be able to shut down Lycan or Slark or maybe Quap if she's on the 3 in a core role, but they're not going to be able to shut down everybody. Someone is going to run amok this game and be hard to deal with. There is a lot of good team fight on Unique.
Kind of good here.
For Nigma?
Yeah. Kuro Abba is also there too.
They ban out the Shaker, afraid of a little counter team fight.
I always like Abba versus the Tidehunter, even though he's kind of hard to work in these days. But as support, you don't really care that much about AA. You can help people versus all the various silences and stuns. You can pop your own ulti to help yourself.
Oh.
Maybe his laning stage is just a little bit too bad to be that worth it in current times. I'd like just more like ranged focus onto like this DK. That's how the Shao Demon comes to mind. Just like the break seems pretty good. Potential saves there as well. There's also the thought of maybe doing something like a silencer.
I think they need some control. Like, I like that Shaker ban because it creates a barrier for the Lycan to lock people in. Same with the Slark, easy chase downs. They don't have a lot of hold them in place heroes.
Good Venge too.
The Meepo ban. Yeah, Venge has made it through. I've not seen Nigma play that core Venge yet.
No, but it'd probably be for Kuro, I think.
That would be some stun, some nice catch, setup. Kuro Venge sounds all right.
Yeah, it's hard to get those
10
elements
seconds remaining.
in a strong factor from the position 5.
5 seconds remaining.
And they could do like a
Not
disruptor.
really. Yeah, there's not like a lot of really good like coddle combos either. Disruptor is kind of cool though. Obviously, Stackstorm deals really well with the Kraken Shell, and they have Vision of the Wolves to try to capitalize on. But you don't really want to sacrifice your laning stage right now on any of the lanes versus a DK Tidehunter lineup because they can easily start snowballing if this Tide gets a really good start.
I mean, we're kind of assuming this is a mind control position 3 Queen of Pain, but it might be the support duo with the Wisp, and we're looking for an off laner here.
I think it's core because they banned the Meepo, but then again, Meepo's also just kind of good versus the Lycan, so that could have been the reasoning.
Yeah.
Dire
All
team
right.
pick.
They've decided on Chen.
Oh,
So
Chen through, man. Jeez, Venge and Chen down to the last phase.
yeah.
Pretty the better curl
scary
heroes.
draft from Nigma. Chen and Wisp, a lot of mobility around the map. Slark
They
like
also they could have just picked Witch Doctor. That also would have been really good versus
Yeah.
DK Tide.
Yep, yep.
There were a lot of good heroes left.
10 seconds remaining.
Unique looking for a carry here. And we could do something meta like our
5
Spectre.
seconds remaining.
Something a lot of teams have gone back to. Man, who's the ideal choice against Lycan and Slark?
I mean, Clinks is kind of cool. I see like the Chen, the Io, like trying to burst out like the Weaver Clinks style that people used to try and use,
Yeah,
but
okay. That's something.
they could try Void. It's a bit risky, but it's Slark, and you have the Ice Blast. But instead, they go for the Chaos Knight.
Okay. Let's think
That's
about
a
this for a
Palantimo's
moment.
classic.
Yeah, but is it good?
I mean, it's a stun. They wanted more
a stun.
stun.
It's a
Can't
stun.
can't deny that.
They've got good
Not a lot of
team
heroes
fight.
that have it.
They have a pretty good CC train if they can catch somebody. I don't know. What is it about CK that this hero is missing? Because on paper, he should be pretty good. The way that they've changed his E to be like a lifesteal passive makes his lane feel so much better now because he's kind of sustainable. But every game we see CK, I think we have the same reaction of, I mean, there's always potential for him to destroy this game, but it just feels like an impossibility to get the momentum and hang on to it. It's just such a hard hero to execute.
His actual team fighting is really awkward. Like with the way it
Yes.
works with the ultimate and stuff, it's just not. It doesn't flow that well. I don't know how else to say it. It's kind of like it almost feels like a fight that CK wins could have just been won by like a lot of other heroes in the same circumstance, maybe even easier. It's like he kind of relies on this Ravage, you know what I mean? To like get, oh, I have to pop my ulti and target the guy I want and slap them down and then get my stun off after if I want like maximum damage impact.
I mean, it is the AACK combo, and that is like as classic as it gets. You reality rift him into the cold feet, free stuns. You've got a follow-up stun. You hit hard. So there's a world where this lane combo might be able to bring the pain. Also, shout out to Weehaw. We are going to see a Queen of Pain Arcana here as Mind Control grabs the Lycan, and Miracle will take the Slark. So mid-quap. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about this Lycan. So we've seen the offlane Lycan a lot in pubs, but not really in pro matches. It can definitely be done. He's got a lot of very good tools for the laning stage. I kind of thought that his lane would be okay in the mid lane, and that's why they would just kind of go for it. Oh, wait. He is still going mid. Okay. That I like.
Oh, so
I
it's
agree with that.
I see. Just a
Yes.
player swap, not the role swap. Got it.
Yeah, I definitely think the Lycan should be mid. I'm very happy to see that.
Agreed.
Because, like, he's just going to farm. Like, there's no real threat of him dying if it's just going to be the DK.
You know, I saw somebody do a cosplay the other day, and I thought it was Ember Spirit, and it totally is the Queen of Pain Arcana. Glad I didn't comment on that. I feel like a dope. It's like, wow, that's really good Ember Spirit makeup. Well done.
Close one. You were almost a fool. All right,
Smoke
it's the
up.
Team Unique Classic, guys. They got 2 moves.
Okay.
This is one of them.
Miracle knows, and Slark, the perfect hero, he's going to pounce back. Can they still kill him? They've got a long CC train. GH trying to sustain him up. Long cooldown on that pounce. But with the Wisp here, I think it's going to be a little too much. Nice play from GH. Tethers across, but now stunned up for 2 seconds. Do they have any more? Another gush. They will find the first blood.
All right, so good job to at least save your Slark, but the unique play, it pays off. So they basically either they smoke and they wrap up here, or they smoke and, what was the last thing? I think they went up through this way, like into this area. They've got a couple little plays.
I guess it rarely backfires is the key thing.
Whoa,
We did see it
remember
that one
They
time.
got like 5-man stunned over on one of these ramps or something.
I say rarely.
Yeah.
Was that a game 2? No, I can't remember. But
I think it was. It was
yeah,
versus
they did
Vikings.
basically the exact same rotation. It worked in game 1, and then in game 2, they were like stockpiled. They had a fissure.
Oh
It
yeah. It was
a
it was
4-hero
versus Vikings.
spectral dagger.
Yes, exactly. It was Dagger, Fisher, Wave of Terror, and then Viper was just poisoning.
Yeah, it was just the ultimate, like, we know what's happening. We've set the trap. I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap cards are busted. A little bit of musical lane action, though. Seeing Miracle head down bottom. GH making friends with this range creep. So what's the end goal with this lane shuffle? We got Kuro up top. Now Miracle ends up going mid. This is truly musical chairs. I think Mind
Miracle's
Control's
just
staying
chasing
mid.
the Tidehunter.
Yes.
I just want a lane versus Tide.
Tide's like, I'm
they're
fine
just
watching you
dancing.
not last hit creep, so I can taunt all day, buddy. Okay, and now the DK is being pulled out of lane, and Mind Control is like, well, I'll help if we're fighting, but I could farm. Miracle, you want to go farm the lane? I'll kill the mud golems.
This is excellent.
Like, what is happening? Remember, this is a solo offlane Chen right now for Nigma. Kuro's like, guys, this isn't...
I'm not 3-3, guys.
Meanwhile, there's a Wisp Queen of Pain down bottom against a solo offlane Van Score Ancient Apparition. So Miracle getting some licks into BZZ and doing a lot of damage. It's 9 stacks of
That's
Essence
an
Shift.
embarrassing death, dude.
That's just a free kill for Miracle. Why farm creeps when you can farm heroes?
He just wasn't counting on Miracle finding the level 2. I'd be feeling pretty stupid if I died after all that.
Yeah, right?
Miracle is currently the, well, he's tied now basically with the Lycan, but he was the highest rated hero for a second there with 1 kill and 2 last hits.
I mean, even this is kind of awkward. You can tell Nigma are like, who are you going to put mid? Is the DK staying, or is this Tide coming back? So Slurks,
Miracle gonna run right into Vanscore?
yeah,
Vanscore, I don't know about this friend.
this looks a little scary. Count's going to connect. No boots
Do
on
they
the
know what
AA.
Orb of Venom does?
All right, he TPs, so he's going to live this time at least.
What is happening?
This is
This is
some,
position 4, 2B Slark.
some New World Order shit here, man. This is the meta breaker. This is the most farm Kuro's gotten in the first 3 minutes in a while. He's got this lane to himself. He's got a Harpy Stormcrafter. Like, all right, level 3 at 3 minutes. This is new.
Now, I know we kind of clown a lot when there's musical lanes like this because it is hilarious to see as a spectator, but one of the things I've noticed the more I see it as Kuro is not going to get saved here by Weon.
Making space. It's a good try. Almost sets up a counter kill for Weehaw. Illusion has to TP out and still doesn't make it. Kuro gets credit for the kill thanks to the Harpy.
I was going to say, that was a big burst there at the end from the Harpy, but one thing I've noticed is I was surprised at how slow creeps just kill each other when they're left alone. Because you see them just dancing around and moving these lanes, and they don't actually end up missing out on, like, that much farm compared to what you would expect, you know? It feels like an
yeah.
eternity when they're all running around like morons. That's what it feels like compared to, like, your normal
Right.
game, you know?
No, you compare it to the I'm position 1, I'm getting zoned out, and the other guy's free farming in lane, and you feel like the creeps are always in your face. But when there's no heroes there, you're right. It just stays completely static for the most part. And now mid, Miracle is going to be matched up against the Tidehunter. Nigma are winning the musical lanes in stride right now.
Oh,
Miracle
that's nice,
kick
though.
back. GH trying to take the tower aggro, and I think
Oh,
he's
that
done
hurts.
it. He saves Miracle. That was a great little play.
Too good. Guy.
I mean, it's GH,
Well,
so that's just his
I know.
standard right there. But still, very nice.
But you gotta feel bad when a support player comes in and tries to make a big play like that and just gets bested.
It's like, yeah. What's it called in basketball when you try to shoot and somebody just smacks it down?
A block? You mean like someone's getting posterized, like under the net? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. No, like, you know, you're going to shoot like just a regular bucket and somebody's
That's a
just up in
block.
your face. You just call it a block. You packed him, packed his lunch.
Yeah, you packed his lunch.
They
We'll go
just
with that.
they just packed his lunch there. And Illusion, speaking of
were you thinking
lunchbox,
it stuffed him? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
That
They're going to turn this Tidehunter into some stuffed shells here, Trent. BZZ, I don't think this Melon has anywhere to go. He's turning to the Ancients for help, and they're not going to be there. The Harpy.
This Harpy should be leveling up. It's not fair. It should be getting some XP.
And she's got the Bassy, so that's good enough.
Look at Miracle picking Kuro. Did you see that? He's like, yo, why did you bring the units in? You got to stop. Are you some kind of noob? I can just tell. He's giggling, making fun of Kuro. The old man learned how to micro.
So despite all this chaos, though, the big breadwinner is the Chaos Knight. He's thriving in this environment, Trent. Palantimos, he's got a boatload of denies, 25 and 14.
Oh, and back in the day, that would have given you some gold.
Yeah, back in my day.
Back in the day being like months ago.
Why did they remove that? That was a change that I didn't really get. I felt like it was just a
I
nice
think the
little...
knives were just a little
too good.
too... Yeah. Like, the lane domination was just a little bit too devastating for the overall game economy.
I would have...
Speaking of which, in the next coming weeks, we're going to have changes to the economy and everything, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Economy and items is the first phase, our next patches.
Yep.
Then hero changes later. It's exciting.
Yeah, I'm just chilling on pubs right now. Jenkins sent me this long thing in notes, and I'm like, is any of this going to be relevant in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Like, I think I'm just going to take a little holiday. Come back with a new patch. Sounds like that's a good time to learn, you know?
That's a nice excuse.
It is.
Make up for your failures.
It's a perfect excuse. But also logical and well-timed around the Path of Exile League. See, Trent, it's all coming together.
Yeah, I gotcha. Io Slark, still a scary duo, and Miracle, again, gonna be okay. Thanks to his buddy.
Playing this Wisp well.
H still has 10 charges, too, so do not think that Miracle's in trouble right now. They're trying to bait you in. Don't fall for it.
Kuro's level 5. And making a movement now.
Don't try it, Illusion. He has the high ground.
This hero ranged creep, dude. Be hard-hitting, 31 damage.
Devastating.
Ooh, Van score, stunned up. TP out. Trying to make
Zap.
it. Kuro,
Oh,
ooh, can't
the
get there in
Harpy.
time. But now 19, low on mana.
She was rearing her little neck back, too. It was coming.
Darn you, cast point. Back towards mid. It feels like it's going really well for Miracle, but he is pretty far behind in CS. Still actually behind the Tidehunter in raw last hits. So, recovering. This lane's great for him. He'll be level 6 soon.
But Chen's actually a higher net worth still for on the last sitting.
Yeah, seriously.
And the 3 kills. They have a nice quartet of heroes up here in terms of value. Oh, and the shovel, too, for Kuro. All right, here we go. Bounty. Oh, no time to dig, says Kuro. Gotta go help my team.
Battle over the runes. Miracle still only level 5, but winning the trade so far. BZZ getting low. GH will find credit that time. Now Illusion on the run.
He even got the bounty. I mean, come on. Everything's coming up Nigma.
Yep.
Down bottom, though.
Oh, they get mind control in the bottom lane.
Managed to curse it just in time as they make
And
the rotation with Palantimos.
Illusion does get chased down, of course. Okay. Well, 3 stuns in this bottom lane. So this was like the one benefit we were talking about with Unique. Once they catch you, they do have a lot of follow-up to isolate one hero. So maybe not the biggest surprise that Lycan got put to rest. Similarly, Weehaw needs to be a little careful. They're trying to take down this tower, but there is a
It's a
TP
bold
back.
TP.
Mind Control does have the level 1 Necro book.
They're losing DK form, but they also still have the Phantasm, so I wouldn't be too confident here.
Level 6 Kuro now. Home of the Dominator. This really is a farm Chen. It kind of feels like Nigma have 4 cores right now. Palantimos initiated on, gets off the Phantasm, but purely defensive. They've got big-time follow-up. Sonic Wave is on point. Now Van's
Look at
getting
this
chased
chase
down.
too. Like
That's 2.
You're not getting out of here.
It might be 3. Lycan's pretty fast. Stunned up. 19 still in big trouble. A lot of magic damage, and now Illusion pretty much just going to roll into his death. No real escape plan here. And, well, Team Nigma, they are doing it again. Now BZZ. This is like save your buddy syndrome, dude. This Ty just wanders in by himself. And they're going to slice up this melon. Dude.
What do I got to do to get a Lycan Aghanim after these Necros? Off-lane Lycan, you know, you have a carry Slark. He has an IO. Can I please get shapeshifted Slark?
Wolf Bite. I forgot that's what it was called. Bite an ally and grant them the shapeshift properties.
Remember that time Slax's eggs actually got in the game?
So it's a separate spell, right? So you still have your regular shapeshift, and this is on a totally separate cooldown. What is the cooldown on Wolf Bite? Same exact as shapeshift, 95 at 3?
That's a great question. I don't remember.
I would guess
I will
the same.
look it up for you.
But yeah, let's educate the people out there, because I'm sure not many of them even knew what it did.
Say with all these Lycan games, I still don't get it very often. It is 80 seconds.
Okay, so it's a little shorter. Interesting.
And it has the shared lifesteal, which is really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
30%. Kind of neat.
That is neat. Yeah.
And it's Lycan and the Bitten Target gain 30% lifesteal and share lifesteal with each other as long as they are within 1,200 range of each other. As there is an ulti in the mid.
Okay, they're coming in the back line. It's going to be a spread out fight. This time the Ravage goes out, but Queen of Pain survives. Van score low. The Quap's still stunned. She's going to live. Now on the backside, it's 19 versus Slark. Illusion's gone down. The Tidehunter's on the run. Miracle pops the ult. He wants to chase. They've also got a dagger, so 19 is getting brought pretty low, but now Miracle has to be careful. Palantimos joins the party. BZZ pops the stick. It's top back off. But this Tidehunter is just so squishy. Triple kill for Kuro. I saw that Harpy again. This is a hero Harpy. Why aren't we tracking kills on this thing? StarCraft 2's got it. Why don't we?
I don't know. It needs a counter. Val, please. It's got to be at least 3 now.
Mind control. All right, this is some decent damage. Unique striking back. They do get Weehaw. Mind control brought low. No help from anyone, and they will get a counter kill. The Crybaby finds a double.
That was impressive. Getting that back. Needed something and a little bit of a bounty for Palantimos. He gets one of the Necros, and meanwhile, Kuro is wicked sick.
Wow. And still in the river. Miracle gets out.
He just gave him the stomp. You can see Hellbears and 2 Centaurs. He gave him the clap, stomp,
He still
stomp.
has that ranged creep, dude.
Gave him the We Will Rock You. You know, the...
Yeah.
Literally a stomp, stomp, clap. Am I right? Am I right?
That's
pretty funny.
I love it,
Come on.
Freddy.
Got the light show as well.
Yep. Nigma rolling this one. 12 minutes and they're breaking her wide open like a fresh monster. They are unleashing the beast with a low-carb monster energy.
What kind of people would unleash the beast? You could name a certain, groups and sects of people.
I could see Lycan drinking a monster. Now, this Necro book cosmetic on Lycan, does he always have that?
Mid lane, buddy.
Well,
No, see, I was trying to get you to talk about the bikers and whatnot. Do you have that little blurb nearby? Because I really like that blurb.
I can find it. Hold on. Miracle, though, he's also thirsty. He's looking for more. To be fair, the DK is the color of monster, so... Here it is. Get the big bad monster buzz you know and love, but with a fraction of the calories and carbohydrates. Athletes, musicians, anarchists, co-eds, road warriors, metalheads, geeks, hipsters, and bikers dig it. You will too.
Who is the biggest biker in this? Probably DK. I feel like he probably wears a lot of leather.
Now, are you a road warrior?
DK's a biker. What am I talking about? He's obviously the biker.
He is actually a biker.
He's straight up a biker.
I'm not sure if I identify more with the road warriors or the metalheads. Mid lane, they try to make a go on 19, but not going to find it. Now the wraparound. The biker's here. Palantimos, he's got the sword and shield. They want the wisp, and they'll find him. Miracle now on the run, but the Wolf is here. Wolfenstein onto Van Score. Almost gets it, but the TP out will work. Now 19. Left behind is Mana getting burned. Miracle coming back in for more. The Slark pounce. Reality Rift stun, but great heal from the Chen. Unique kind of hanging on right now. They do have a Ravage. Queen of Pain gets 19, though. Weehaw with a great Sonic Wave. Looking for more. There's the Ravage. Howl comes out. Palantimos with the ult. They drop Weehaw. It's explosive, but Mech brings Miracle back to life. Big time follow up. The Ice Blast off the mark. Great split from Miracle and the Wisp, but he gets pulled back in. Does not have the ulti. He's just trying to live here. Miracle will not make the great escape.
He
oh, no.
Get the tether.
Sorry, the monster fell off my desk and pulled my mouse cord. I got too hyped there. Blame the monster.
It's unleashing its beast.
It's come to life. I mean, these little fights feel okay for Unique, but it doesn't feel like there's much follow-up. You know, they're like even trades at best.
It's just such a humongous tract of land that they must regain.
Yeah. Like, BZZ is dying to summons right now.
Look at these body blocks of the wolves, too. Give him the cripple. Give him the cripple.
Arrow.
Oh, come on.
Oh!
He can't get it.
Look how fast these little things are. They've got the Archer Aura. They've got the speed bonus, the DK minus damage, the Necro units looking to man up, the miss from the high ground, the pushback, and BZZ conquers the Necro book. All right.
How did he not get a cripple? It's 20% chance, but still, that was devastating. He just needed one.
That was hype, dude. That Necro Archer was trying to do it.
Need like a little bit of more damage per second.
Is Chen really the highest net worth?
Just quietly, Kuro is just getting. I mean, he's 7-1-5, and he's also someone who's been hitting creeps a lot.
Yeah, it's true. There's been a lot of running around this game. Bottom lane
We're
now.
just casting team fights.
The Unique combo is strong. There's no doubt.
You know what
Ice
happened?
Blast on top.
It happened when Miracle pinged Kuro. It gave him that alt-clicking ping when he made the Centaur stomp. Kuro was like, oh yeah, huh? You think you're big? I'm the carry now. Go jump into these team fights and die.
And he's got the medallion now, and Nigma look towards Roche. Holy shit, dude. Lycan Aghanims. He has it queued up.
I knew it. I could feel it. I sensed it.
You were actually right.
I spoke it into truth.
Now, what does it look like? Does Slark just turn into an indistinguishable wolf, or is it some kind of Slark-wolf hybrid?
I believe he turns into the same kind of wolfiness.
Damn.
So it'll be like a smaller wolf.
Okay. Well, I'm stoked. Ice Blast comes into the pit. They do kill it pretty fast. Unique on the way in, but they're not going to get there in time. This is where it gets sketchy. You're smoked up. Do you back out or go? They are going to commit. They catch the Slark. That's the Aegis. It's a nice catch, but what about the rest of the fight? GH, but a huge Sonic Wave. Whole team gets hit. Vanscore falls. Now Miracle jumps in. They get Illusion. Weehaw able to live, and this Chaos Knight is getting locked down. It's a pretty good Ravage, though. Again, connects on most of the team, and now they get Mind Control. It's starting to turn in favor of Unique. Nigma might have committed more than they can handle, but no, now Palantimos falls. All the heals come out. The Chen ulti, and 19 will be the last survivor to get brought down. It's a 5 for Aegis and Lycan. Disastrous fight for Unique around the pit.
I like how I said on 5 and Tide was like walking through mid. Close enough. I'm just hyping up, you know, exaggerating some Sonic waves here.
It was 4 out of 5, though. It was a pretty hype.
It's pretty close. We round up around here.
Sorry, Tide. You are but a rounding error.
Yeah. It's a little bit too late, unfortunately, for them into the Roche pit. Everything is just like slightly not quite right there for Unique.
Yeah.
Especially in game 2.
That's certainly how it feels. And Miracle, this whole time, he hasn't really had an item. He just got his Diffusal Blade. This has just been Miracle playing aggro Slark. 3-1-10.
Yeah, I'm sure he was having a lot of fun, I have to say, with how he's just been able to run around this map the whole time with Io.
It looked fun.
And even his one death, I thought he was going to live, frankly, with like the way they were playing with the tether. I think they just got a little bit too split. Look how good they are at abusing this vision. If you toggle on the dire vision right now, which I know breaks you, like they just ran right through that fog in between, and 19 had no idea they were coming in there.
Wow, that was a crafty play, and they're going to find this kill. The DK, ordinarily pretty tanky, but only with a blink
goes like
dagger.
this, and they were just sitting in here the whole time, right? And they just go boop.
Palantimos now immediately going to work with this Diffusal. They inhibit the CK, and that will lower his chances of survival substantially, Trent. Turns out the armlet, not enough. Courier, mid lane. Vanscore gets a Courier snipe, but he is going to pay handsomely. They'll relocate and let Miracle hit him with his... he's got plus 12 permanent agility and 18 Essence Shift stacks. So, yeah, I wouldn't fight this guy.
No. Oh. Nothing really getting a lot better for Unique, unfortunately.
Nope.
What is the potential turnaround here?
Oh, man.
I guess the CK, just getting bigger items, you have a hope that he has that like one-shot potential where you can just eliminate a hero. And with the Lycan actually going negatives, it does mean that they're kind of all in on Miracle. I think it's a fine hero to all in on because he's going to be fairly unkillable. But
yeah,
if you manage to pull it off with the help of Ice Blast, it could be done.
I mean, this is the kind of moments where CK feels a little awkward and
the
this fight
big
because
hero,
they're going to find Shen. He's the money bag. Can they kill him? He's likely to shatter, and he will fall. Bounty secured by Palantimos. A nice Ravage.
Gotta get the Queen.
Unique might be able to start cleaning this up. There is a buyback now from the Ancient Apparition. They lose Van Score. They lose Illusion.
They did it.
That's a 2 for 2. I mean, they took an even fight. Yeah, that's given the deficit. I guess that's good.
Squishy Pinata.
Using the buyback there maybe a little scary.
It's just AA. It's fine. He still gained 5 gold even buying back.
That's good.
That's how much that was worth. They got 4,000 experience and about 1,000 gold positive to what Nigma gained.
But yeah, this is like kind of the moment where CK feels weird. You know, if this were a Spectre, you get the Radiance and you have this accelerator. Even if you're behind, if this were an Ursa with a Battle Fury, right? Or Troll with a Battle Fury, like last game, you can see, even if it's a low % chance, how Troll could hit critical mass. CK has to go Armlet, amazing item, and kind of wanted SNY, maybe wanted a Halberd. He just has a casual Sange, which is a great casual item, but it doesn't really instill fear in my heart that Palantimos is going to recover and ever really catch this Slark in terms of net worth.
It's really good on CK though because of the lifesteal amp, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Dire's top tower
But
That's
like
why
now,
it's
now he's
actually
going to go
fine casually.
Deso.
He got the M Claw too. He just picked that up as well, which is huge for CK.
That is nice. He's got options.
Kuro needs to maybe play a little bit further back, even if he is this rich, though. Because if he gets Ice Blast like that, he's just straight up gone.
Yeah, that's the one big thing they have to play around. Like a really good Ice Blast Ravage combo could still be devastating. There is very good team fight on Unique, so I guess that is their one chance back into this game. Throw Magnetize on top of that.
is under attack.
AA still only level 9.
Oh man, the Wolf Bite's almost here.
Big Wolfenstein.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I am so excited to see this.
Did you see that post on the subreddit the other day where it was like the Night Stalker bitten?
No, because he runs real
It's,
fast.
well, it adds the bonus vision as well. So like your nighttime vision.
Wow.
It gets stacked up. So with a Slark, it's going to be even larger. So like the nighttime plays are going to be really good.
That's a pretty cool thought.
Radiant's bottom tower
Does Slark just have naturally high night vision? He doesn't get it from a skill, right? It's just built into him.
Yeah.
Because like
A
Luna
lot
has
of heroes lost it.
well, Luna has similar, or at least she did, but it was like built into the aura. So early levels, it's not there, but she ramps up over time.
Yeah, Slark just has full night vision. He just has 1800
That's
all the
just
time.
one of those Slark things.
I'll give you the lit. It's Night Stalker has full all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Bounty Hunter has 1,000 instead of the default of 800.
Okay.
And Sniper also has 1,400 at night.
I did not know that.
Just so he can
14
actually right click.
Yeah, but still, that's 1,400's a lot.
Yeah, it's not bad. Bat Rider has 1,200 in the daytime. Oh, poor Bat Rider. Just can't see that good. Night Stalker's 800 in the daytime. Talk about sad.
Well, I mean, it fits. You know?
I mean, come on, 800 though? Really?
I mean, you're not doing anything during the day anyhow. Let's be real.
Nice to not
BZZ.
get ganked though. BZZ is just gonna get pounced upon from the tree line.
It actually does not latch, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference. The Kraken Shell actually helped
Oh, the
him out.
essence?
Now this one will latch, and that'll be a bounty claimed.
And he's dominating.
Love that sound effect.
I love the icon for the wolf bite too. Look at that thing. I think it's hype.
Ah.
Meow.
Yeah, that's pretty on point. That's one of those you go up to a random person. Hey, what do you think this spell's called? I don't know. Wolf bite, wolf mouth, growl, wolf mother.
That's a sweet band.
This is a sweet band. Palantimos, TP's out. Is Deso the right third item for the Chaos Knight? You justified the Sanj. I'll give you that one. Now justify the Deso.
I mean,
The look on your
what else
face
can he
right now.
buy? It's like,
Heart? Manta?
no, he needs damage. I don't think Manta will be enough. Like with the Sonic Wave and everything, like
19, again up top. That's a Wolf Slark. That is not a Lycan.
that is not a Lycan, ladies and gentlemen. That blue wolf.
Look at GH. He's like, this is awesome, dude. 650. We're cruising. Oh, so it's a blue wolf. Okay, that's cute. Miracle running mid says, hey there. Oh, gosh, that wolf can pounce?
Oh my god. Oh, that is great. Thank you, Mind Control, for blessing us with this.
It's particularly cool with the Slark having the pounce like that, where this little
Yeah.
wolf just jumps. He's like doing agility.
It's actually stupid when you think about everything it gives to a Slark. It gives him lifesteal, criticals, and movement speed. Like,
It's pretty good.
and vision, too. I have to look at what his nighttime vision is. It's going to be disgusting.
Yeah, you know, given Slark a 40% crit just kind of built into him, that is fantastic.
Yep.
Well, things looking a bit dark for Unique right now. 26 minutes, 20K net worth lead. This is Nigma's game right now. CK, the only one with a reasonable amount of farm, and he has gone to Deso now, so he's picked it up. We'll see if this makes much of a difference.
All right, there's the smoke. They have the Ravage. They got to Ravage the Io and the Slark and just beat down this Slark.
Right.
Unfortunately, if Kuro's hidden away, that's the worst case scenario because he can just ulti in the middle of it. They're changing up their plan. They started going this way. Now they're going to jostle back this way. It's an ugly looking smoke right now.
No
A
blink
little
on
confused.
the tide. The Dragon Knight is their initiator. He's got blink and
Miracle's just looking to tank this.
half of a BKB. Yeah, they're going to head into the jungle, and Lycan's already moved to the other side. I don't think they're going to find anything here. And he's getting pulled
They're
back.
gonna recall him, in fact.
The Rapture. That's a good trivia question, Trent.
Mm-hmm.
When you pull somebody back with the Holy Persuasion, what's the name of the buff?
I didn't know it was called Rapture. That makes a lot of sense, though.
I didn't either, but it really does. It is quite fitting to Chen's godly lore.
I know what the active is on Tome of Knowledge.
Is it? Oh, I know. Is it study?
No, it's Enlighten.
Enlighten. Ah, I knew it was something scholarly. Roshan goes down for Nigma, or in favor of Nigma rather. Aegis in the hands of Miracle there. DZZ. He's gonna get left behind. Do you throw the Ravage here? Nope.
It's the Fish Wolf Man.
He's going to hold it, and now it's a BKB. Fish Wolf Man does throw it out to set up the kill onto GH. The Ravage is sort of worth it, but there's two wolves. These wolves are destroying Palantimos. The Desolator's not enough, and he's going to get ripped apart. 19 gets shredded. Vanscore falls, and a GG, as the French say. Trent, 13-35. This was Nigma's series.
Just a couple of wolves picking at the carcass. There is nothing that can stop this man. As Mind Control will tip Miracle. That was beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for giving us the Aghanims Lycan, a game that at least we could find some entertainment near the end there, as that was a terrifyingly bad start for poor Unique.
Yeah, that was a real
rough
tough one. The whole series was Nigma showed up. They were not messing around. And again, coordinator, no score screen for us except our ugly mugs. So that is our second series complete. Nigma makes it happen. Very convincing stuff. And I mean, I thought the Lycan Ags was a bit of a meme, but seeing it in that game, they were pretty far ahead. They could have bought any item on Lycan. It would have been fine. But we saw some of the merit. It actually made Slark stupidly scary.
I think it was better that game than like AC.
Yeah.
I think that was a better choice.
You just handed your Slark a crit, and then the movement speed, and then it's like movement speed on two heroes because of the Wisp tether as well. So there's so much additional value to it there. That was really cool.
Team morale boosting because it's fun as hell to play.
Team
Yeah,
Nigma,
it's got
man.
all kinds of benefits.
What a team. I enjoy watching these guys. They keep it fresh. And I'm struggling to leave that last game. So Folks, we'll have our next series coming up. Again, you got to bear with us. The coordinator has been rough today. The Dota gods
real
have
slow.
not been looking at us fondly. So we'll do what we can.
We'll be here. You'll hear us.
We'll dwell the cells.
Yeah,
and
we'll
then
chat it up with you.
Prepare for Liquid Empire.